Hi again. I went to the downtown bookstore for the first time and I got two books. One of them was a blind date with a book thing, so I don't know what it is and I wanted to open it on the camera. First, the book that I did know what I was getting. This one, the Agatha Christie Marple Expert on Wickedness, by Mark Aldridge, forward by Lucy Foley. And the back of it says, the full behind-the-scenes story of almost 100 years of Agatha Christie's Miss Jane Marple. And Lucy Foley's quote says, this book is the greatest of treats for any Marple fan. An indispensable companion, full of amusing asides and anecdotes. Oh, they also made one for Perot. I need to read that next. Okay, so what it says here, from her first appearance in a short story at Christmas in 1927 to her final full-length novel, published almost 50 years later, this new investigation explores a lifetime of Agatha Christie's Miss Marple and examines her enduring success for 50 years more in some of the most popular films and television series ever made. When Agatha Christie wrote half a dozen Miss Marple stories while putting her life back together after a particularly tumultuous year, there was no inkling that she was creating a character who would rival her own Hercule Poirot and become one of the world's most cherished literary figures. Her appearance 5 decades later in Sleeping Murder, a novel that had been kept under wraps until it was published as her swan song, immortalized Miss Marple in the minds of her millions of fans as the favorite character who had outlived her creator. In Agatha Christie's Marple Expert on Wickedness, Agatha Thonsis, Dr. Mark Aldridge looks at nearly a century of St. Mary Mead's most famous resident and uses his own detective skills, including interviews with the cast and crew of multiple Marple productions, to uncover new information about Miss Jane Marple on page, stage, screen, and beyond. So yeah, I've read all the books, but I haven't seen any of the shows. I don't know if I would do that, because I'm just not big into TV and like books. I can go fast, I read fast, but like a TV show, I have to wait for them to talk and do this other stuff. So that might be cool to read. I haven't finished the Hercule Poirot series. I think his is possibly 3 times more books than hers. I need to get back to that. Oh yeah, this is the blind date with a book thing. I don't know if I've done this before, maybe one time, but it's like Christmas present. And it has like a little thing here, which I'm about to read. Facing the realities of climate change, a grandmother and granddaughter come to terms with what it means to be family, Black women, and alive in a world on fire. So that intrigued me. Let's see what it is. I was gonna try to see if I could not tear it too much, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. What is it? I like dystopias a lot. I need to go back to the library because I finished the books that I had bought previously. Yeah. Ooh, okay. This one. Mary Anna's Heglar, Troubled Waters. An absorbing story of a young woman's journey towards an act of redemptive protest. And it says on the back, in this intimate portrait of 2 generations, a granddaughter and a grandmother come to terms with what it means to be family, Black woman, and alive in a world on fire. Okay, so pretty much they just grabbed the back of the book and put it in the thing. so that's good. The world is burning, and Corinne will do anything to put out the flames. After her brother died aboard an oil boat on the Mississippi River in 2013, Corinne awakened to the realities of climate change and its perpetrators. Now, a year later, she finds herself trapped in a lonely cycle of mourning both her brother and the very planet she stands on. She's convinced that in order to save her future, she has to make sure that her brother's life meant something. But in the act of honoring her brother's spirit, she resurrects family ghost she knows little about, ghost her grandmother Cora knows intimately. The world is burning, but it always has been. Cora's ghost had followed her from her days as a child integrating schools in 1950 Nashville to her new life as a mother, grandmother, and teacher in Mississippi. As a child of the civil rights movement, she's done her best to keep those specters away from her granddaughter. She faced those demons, she reasons to herself, so that Corinne would never know they existed. Or when Corinne's plan to stage a dramatic act of resistance peels back the scabs of her family wounds and puts her safety in jeopardy, both grandmother and granddaughter must bring their unspoken secrets into the light to find a path to healing. Their world hangs in the balance as past and future meet in the present moment. In a heartfelt lyrical prose, Mary Anas Heglar weaves an unforgettable story of the climate crisis, Black resistance, and the enduring power of family. It also includes discussion questions in the back, so it's like perfect for if you actually knew people who you wanted to have enough. Where is the discussion questions? I'm curious. Okay, the last page. Oh, okay. There's 11 questions that I guess you would kind of discuss in a booklet. I wonder how many books actually have that. Could be an interesting thing. Yeah, these are the 2 books I now have, and I'm gonna. This is nonfiction, this is fiction, so technically I could read both at the same time without too much confusion. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye.